Let's make sure the stream is working. Are we working? Are we working? We are indeed. Nice. Now this is the game that I was talking about. Let me just shut that curtain properly. There we are. So this is a game that I was talking about a couple of nights ago, guys, when I just finished playing that scrap game. Fun little, like I said, fun little family-friendly game. Definitely recommended if you love family-oriented games, or obviously if you're a kid, you're going to love a game like that. But welcome to Ghostwire Tokyo. Now this is obviously, from what I've gathered, a horror game. The same company that's made Fortnite, believe it or not, Unreal Gaming, and it's also Bethesda as well. So let's see how this works. Let's see how this goes on. We have no idea what this game's about. We're just going to go straight into it. From what I've seen, it was a horror game from the, what would you call it now? The trailer. The trailer that I've seen, it was a horror game, but it could be more a combat game. I'm not too sure. I know it's that way inclined. But anyway, we are going to get it straight into it after I fix that little bit of hair. Lovely. Lovely. Right. So, information gift pack items have been added to your inventory, and these are all quotation, quotation marks in between each word. So we're talking, so we got Children's Day, Tanabata, Obon, Tuskimi, Halloween, Sports Day, Dekaru Performance. So these are all, would you class, events around Tokyo? Possible. Well, it is based in Tokyo, so Satsubun. Do apologise if I'm not saying the word correctly. Hinamatsuri Hanami Tusiyu. Don't know why I kept saying yoi. Tusiyu. Did you see the UFO question mark and feel the beat? And it says outfit items will become available partway through chapter 2. Very nice. Alright, I'm all for starting this game. It's not going to be the same kind of vibe as a I'm trying to think the squirrel's name now. Man, the squirrel's name's gone out of my head. Scrat, there we go. Scrat the squirrel from Ice Age. It's nothing like that kind of game. This is going to be a bit more intense from what I've seen. But if you are all for it, then enjoy the ride. Is this a brother? Your sister's condition is getting much worse. So I think the translation is below. I'm not sure each time, like I just didn't finish that sentence. So if you don't know what they're saying, which I'm assuming you don't, maybe you do. You know, if you're from Tokyo, great. I'm all for people watching from there. But with me from the UK, it's going to have words at the bottom. It's going to be too quick for me to read if I can not read it, then it's there's someone called Mari thinking of leaving this dude. Either, I'm not sure if she's going to die or leaving as in the relationship, maybe. Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, guys, is obviously the translation at the bottom. If you're not getting and understanding what they're saying, I'm not going to be able to read the translation quicker because it goes too quick. So if you have missed what they've said, then just pause it or rewind what they've said. From what I got from it, from what I've seen, someone called Mari or Mary, he said, don't leave him. Either that means literally either she means literally or as in she's gonna die. Some kind of entity entering this body, so I think he might have died in that bike accident, possibly, and he's travelled to a new body, maybe, not too sure. Half his face is missing. Dude, are you okay? Try not to move.
大丈夫か怪我してないなあ全然電波来ねえんだけどなんだよこれ生きてやったのかなんだよおい寝ろけガキこの体よこせなんだよこの声こんな都合よくはいかねえか
So, the entity I'm guessing, the bad entity, is going to take those other people's, well, take over them other bodies, and we're going to have to fight them at some point, I'm guessing.
ちゃんとしろと俺は中にいるんだこのぐらいなんとか耐えろだないいから今は言う通りにしろ けが立ち寄す。君たちの魂は純だぞ。来るべき世界を礎と見ろ。器はどこのそれは魂の住まうべきところだ。さあ、集えよ。
Chapter 1 Beginnings. Okay, so this dude died in the accident, another spirit took over his body, and these weird demons, entities pass through the city and they're trapping souls. So that is what I'm getting from this. He wants to have his body back, and he cares about a woman that's in a hospital, and obviously these entities are obviously bad. Hold our L1 to block. My aim is terrible, guys. I do apologise. My aim was terrible.
そうだ。妹のところに行かなきゃ。
Alright, we're straight into the combat.
僕の体を奪おうとしたやつに話す必要ないだろう。あんたは何者なんだよ。これが本当に渋谷なのか。
Okay, looks like some apocalyptic event has gone down. We fought some demon-looking things or spirits. And we know how to block an attack.
なんだこれ。
Okay. The vanishing get to the hospital. Ether and crystallized ether. You'll come across crystallized ether that can be destroyed with ethereal weaving, R2, or with strike attacks, R3. Do so will shatter the deposit and release a shower of ether. Absorbing ether restores SP. The energy used to perform ethereal weaving attacks. Defeating visitors will also procure ether. So I'm assuming those... So I'm assuming those enemies that we were faced with were called visitors. Right. Didn't want to interrupt the script. And we have tutorials. Lovely. That's how you toggle on a flashlight. Okay. So we know that the left analog stick is to sprint. The up D-pad button is to toggle flashlight. Absorbing far away ether, L2. So that's how you pull it towards you. You'll come across crystallized ether that can be destroyed with ethereal weaving. That's what we just read. The map location where we need to go. Missions that are currently underway are marked on the map menu with icons as well. So that's... Oh, right, yeah. So that's where we are, and then that's where we need to go. The database menu contains materials obtained during missions and exploration for your perusal. You can also review tutorial information there in case you need a refresher on how parts of the game work. Okay, that's... You can use special combat gestures or gestures called ethereal weaving to fight the visitors swarming Shibuya. And then obviously holding L2, I didn't at first hold the L2, so my aim was all over the place. And then we kind of... I've picked that up through playing obviously Fortnite and games like that. So L2 is the button to aim. Block button, strike attacks, R3, and photo mode, which I don't think we'll really use photo mode that much. Okay. And then we've got Akito, which is us at the minute. Full name Akito Izuki, a 22-year-old student who gets into a terrible traffic accident in Shibuya. Teetering on the brink of death, he is saved thanks to his union with a mysterious and shadowy being. So it's a bit like Venom in a way. If you ever watch like Spider-Man synergy level, yeah, see what I mean? I didn't even see that at first, but he's like a symbiote basically attached to us, which is keeping us alive. Right, so we need to head. I don't think it's really telling us. Oh, that's where we need to go. Get to Mari's room. Okay, we need to get to Mari's room. And then obviously Chapter 1 beginnings, and then we've got information on here. So from, and that's got question marks, it might have added information in a bit. A young man named Akito zips through Shibuya on his motorcycle only to end up in a terrible accident at the Scramble Crossing. He emerges miraculously unharmed until a mysterious voice begins speaking inside his mind. With the town now utterly devoid of any other human life, Akito decides to head for the local hospital to check on his sister Mari. So it's his sister. Alright. Alright. Akito makes his way to the hospital to check on his sister, but finds Shibuya truly is deserted and worse, overrun with monsters. I'm not even going to say anything, guys. I'm actually going to turn that off. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the mission. So apparently it's overrun with monsters, but I think they're more like demonic spirits trying to steal his body. He makes use of the powers he has gained as a result of KK's possession in order to fight his way to the hospital. Alright, so that is stuff we needed to do. See how this works. And that's how we do that. We're in a first-person game as well, guys. Obviously, the cutscenes are showing a third person, but we're playing as a first person, which is always good. I've never really played that many first person, but it's always good to learn what it's about. maximum health has increased. Synergy level. Accruing XP will raise Akito's synergy level with his new powers. XP can be acquired by defeating enemies and completing missions. Gaining a level will increase your maximum HP, so health, as well as confer spirit skill points, which can be used to unlock new skills on the skills menu. Okay. Learning spirit skills. Gaining a synergy level grants spirit skills points. You can check your current skill points and spend them in the skills menu. Note that block paths of the various spirit skill tree require Magatama to unlock. You don't have access to the skills menu. Try learning the Takahaya charge attack against spirits. Charge attack spirit skill. Enables you to perform charged ethereal weaving attacks. Hold R2, the properties of which vary based on the element equipped. So we got wind, water and fire. So if we had wind, shoot 2 homing bursts of wind in rapid succession. Water, shoots a blade of water 4 meters in diameter. Fire, shoot a fireball that explodes with a 4 meter radius. Interesting. So crouching is obviously the circle button, and then that's talking about learning spirit skills. And then the quick purge is L2 as well. Message to family. Don't worry, Mum, I'm in the hospital now. I think I'll be okay. Fortunately, pal, you were very wrong about that. Can definitely feel the atmosphere, and that is a good thing. Okay, grabbing enemy cores. So when we have a charge attack, which is when you hold down the R2 button, charge attacks hit harder and expose enemy cores more easily. And then grabbing enemy cores, bringing down a visitor's outer defenses will expose their inner core. When that happens, press L2 to extract it, which will instantly vanquish them. The targeting reticle will change when you aim at an enemy whose core is ready to be grabbed. Cores are easier to expose by using charge attacks. A core's defenses will eventually regenerate, so act fast. However, you can prevent this from occurring by continuing to attack the visitor. And then that's the message we read on files. Recovering health with consumables. Hold triangle, use consumable. You can restore health by eating or drinking consumables. In addition to restoring health, each food or drink you consume will grant a slight permanent boost to your max HP. After consuming a food or drink, there will be a cooldown period before you can consume something else. From the inventory menu, you can equip consumables to quickly use later when needed. Missing person flyer. We are seeking information about the following incident. A girl in this photograph disappeared on April 15th, last sighted shopping.
Only write it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zeus.
Thank you.
Zeus.
The girl in this photograph disappeared on April 15th, last sighted shopping at 429 in Shibuya. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, please call immediately. Toll free 20 917. So that'll be updated. Just another bit of information. Is there anything interesting we are not going to miss here? Let's just double check. I thought there was something. Hastily written log. Another prank. I got a nurse call from room 403 in the middle of the night. Can you check it out? Sakamoto. Can you be more specific? Why do you need me to check it out? Taguchi. Room 403 is empty. The patient passed away last week. Sakamoto. Nurse call in the middle of the night. Creepy. It's already open. Scare this, I can tell by a mile away, mate. I just don't know when it's going to happen. I think the intensity of this game is actually really good. Oh shit. Okay. Damn, this is good. This is good shit, bro. I love this intensity. I'm getting a feeling this is going to be our first boss battle, you know. I'm guessing something is coming for Mari. Hey, this is the boss battle. No? So you might have just given your position away, Pop. Intensity, man. Yeah. The intensity, bro. I'm loving the atmosphere of this game. It really sets alight what's meant to happen. Some entity's trying to rob her body. I think you've just got your heart taken out of you, mate. And right through his body.
死ねない。一つだけ方法がある。体をよこせ。妹を助けてやる。そう信じろってのか。無理にとは言わん。このままお前は死に、妹はあいつに蹂躙される。それだけだ。消えるのか。さあな、祈れ。妹はマリ。僕は伊月明人だ。今さら自己紹介かよ。まあいい。KK だ。名前は捨てた。KK。マリを頼む。
This is really fucking awesome, mate. Apologise for the swearing, but it is fucking amazing so far. Love it. Love this atmosphere. Love the storyline. So we're gonna have to save his sister and another entity is taking over his body to help us. I'm assuming Mari's in a coma of some sort.
俺には戸締まりしろってうるせえくせに。これだよ。
And that's what happened.
ここは。おい、しっかりしてくれよ。僕は消えなかったのか。神様に感謝するんだな。ちった見られる顔になったじゃねえか。黙れ。で、体はもらっていいんだよな。約束はしていない。現に僕はここにいる。おい、裏切るなよ。裏切ってない。悪い。妹を連れて行ったやつの居場所を知りたい。じゃあそこに行けば。今みたいに帰り来たら焦るなよ。今度は俺の行きたい場所に行ってもらう。
Anxious message. Takun, come back right away. There's white smoke coming from the entrance. It might be poisonous. Trophy earned. Beginnings. Mission complete. City of Shadows. Okay. Do apologise about that, guys. I was eating, but we are on chapter 2 now. Chapter 2, Trouble. From KK. Akito manages to locate Mari's hospital room, but is grievously injured by the man in the Hanya mask. The man spirits Mari away and leaves Akito for dead. On the verge of death, Akito agrees to cooperate with KK, who in turn saves his life. With that, Akito awakens once more in Shibuya. Can we upgrade any skills?
Behind his other phone, please.
Not too sure where it is. I'll just ring it. Hang on. Yeah. Sorted.
Rory.
Nice. So I don't think we can upgrade any skills as of yet. For some reason we haven't got any kind of skill points, even though we have damaged quite a few of those things and we haven't took any kind of damage from enemies really. And we've sneak attacked the rest of them, well, most of them. Tried to sneak attack the one that was sitting sideways, but I don't think you could because obviously they were not turned the other way. Yeah, it's not giving me any reason to do that at the minute. So we're going to leave the skills for now. Got some food consumable things food consumable items, should I say. We're going to take some of them when we do get damaged, if we do. We got music, visitor, hordes of visitors block the path. Their distorted forms swarming through the streets of Shibuya. And that's music. And then the database, recovering health with consumables, which we've already been through. Inventory menu, that's the menu where we were just on. The music player. Once you acquire a music track, you can listen to it at your leisure via the music player in the inventory menu. Now, it's not that I don't want to hear the music, guys, but what I don't want to happen is because obviously this goes on to YouTube, there's a lot of music copyright at the moment going on. Well, it has done for a while. So I really don't want to be copyrighted or have copyrighted music on, because otherwise I have to. It saves me the hassle of going through and getting getting music off the YouTube music that is uncopyrighted, which some of the music's okay, but it kind of cuts out me talking as well, so it doesn't really help the gameplay aspect as much. So we found 4 files at the minute. Got the anxious message and the missing person flyer, so we've read all of them out. We're just crossing them off the list. Okay, and then we've got the character bio. So we've got KK. KK is the spirit of a dead man who possessed Akito's body after the latter had sustained near fatal injuries in an accident. KK seeks revenge against Hanya. Then we got Mari, full name Mari Izuki. Akito Izuki, 17. 17, wow, okay. She's been taken quite young then, really. 17-year-old younger sister and a high school student. A blaze that erupted in their apartment has left her grievously burned and unconscious at Shibuya Central Hospital. Hanya kidnaps her to serve as a catalyst for his ceremony. And then Hanya is the one who's like the leader of these evil spirits, would you say? Hanya. A mysterious man, should I say, wearing a Hanya mask is seen in Narplays. I'm assuming that's some kind of play in Tokyo. Believed to be connected to the mass vanishing that has taken place in Shibuya, he grievously wounds Akito before whisking his sister Mari away. And then these are the consumables that we've picked up. So pockets of fried tofu stuffed with vinegared sushi rice. And that gives the description of what that does and what it's about, where it comes from, etc. We're not really going to get into that side of it. All I'm going to say is it's food. Unless, I know it did say you could eat some to restore your health maybe over the long run, or increase like skill levels, so we are going to look out for that. But if it says like where it's from and stuff like that, then that's not really any real use. This is a Japanese fast food consisting of bite-sized pieces of chicken soaked in a sweet and spicy sauce, then roasted on a skewer. And that's yakitori, and then inarushi. And we want to head to Yuganzaka.
霧がまだ残ってる。家に見つけると現れる。
from the fog, apparently, because it's dangerous. Cola. Another thing we've just picked up. The dogs are winding up my fiance's mother in the other room. Yakitori, so we got 2 of them now. Amazing how it suddenly just starts raining. Things. Okay, you know what? We're not creeping anymore. I'm done creeping. Yakitori again. Very nice. So I think we might have to take some of that stuff now. Can we increase our skills? Alright. Let's take some food. So triangle to use. Yeah. Trophy earned opening a path. Let's go. So we'll only creep when we're inside a dark building. Trophy earned, treasure hunter. Kagura Suzu. A series of bells affixed to a small rod which are rung by Shinto shrine maidens as they perform ritualistic kagu dances. Oh, kagu dances. Right. Still can't upgrade any weapons for some reason. So I think there was a new tutorial here, but cleansing Torii gates, that's the one. Or Torii gates. After cleansing a Torii gate, the fog in the surrounding area will be cleared. Crows are drawn to corrupted Torii gates and can sometimes be seen circling above them. Keywords: Katashiro or Katashiro. So these are doll-like objects shaped like humans. They are made of paper or wood and have been employed as tools in Japanese sorcery since ancient times. In Shinto ceremonies known as Ohare, Katashiro are rubbed on ailing parts of the body to absorb the corruption contained within. They are then discarded in a medium like water to complete the purification process. In addition to their cleansing capabilities, Katashiro can house divine spirits. Those who possess spiritual power can therefore utilize them as a vessel to contain spirits that continue to wander the earth after death. Very nice. Rain Walker. A type of visitor born from the hearts of those pushed to the point of utter exhaustion by their work. They apply an equally exhaustive approach to their work, robbing the living of their life force. Sounds great. Waka-Cola was created as a fusion of East and West, using a traditional cola flavour base with red bean paste as a secret ingredient. Okay. And then the Kaguru Suzu, which is what we've just read. It's a relic, apparently. So that's where we need to go next. We have a dog.
何に向かって吠えてるんだ。
Save the soul. Absorbed 298 spirits in a Katashiro. Find a phone booth. Okay. Hazardous fog. Fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. It's best not to remain inside it for long. was hoping we could find out what was inside that. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm not scared of no ghost. Which way do we head? Yellow ether crystals. As you explore Shibuya, you may occasionally come across shining yellow ether crystals. They will award you with valuable mica when shattered, so be sure to take advantage of them. Landmark discovered, Enzan Neon District. Animal lover, trophy earned. So have we got you as a friend now, pal? We'll be back, friend. We will be back. Just want to look up here for a second. Nothing to see apart from fog. Do we go the other way? Find out what's down the other way. Let's go with this one for now.
ことを。私だけが彼らを救えると言ったはずだ。邪魔をするな。お前は誰も救えない。
Damn, that's sad.
石垣の霊を集めて探してやるよ。
Alright, maximum health has increased. Look at the skills section. Okay, we've got Ed, one of KK's allies and the inventor of the spirit transmission device. Animals of Shibuya. Unlike humans, animals have not vanished. They live and continue to roam the streets of Shibuya. You can use spectral vision to communicate with any local critters and see what they have to say. Very cool. Enzan Neon District, a hotel hub in Enzancho, the preeminent, should I say, entertainment district in Shibuya, lined with rows of flashy buildings bedecked in neon lights. The area's low-cost, no-frill hotels are frequented by workers who have missed the last train. Sounds very good. Right. Spirit transmission device. Special devices are scattered throughout Shibuya, hidden inside ordinary telephone booths. These are actually machines that transport the spirits you've absorbed with Katashiro to safety outside the barrier. A friend of KK's named Ed awaits their arrival and will help them become living humans once more. Man. The more spirits you send, the more XP you'll be rewarded with, so try to save as many of them as you can. Okie dokie.
Edo って人はどこかで生きてるのか？その行方だ。ほとんどのことが解いてない。どうなってるかわからない。
Okay, so they're things that kind of attract those spirits. A home. Okay, it's a trade cat. Landmark discovered en Zancho. Lion mask, headgear worn when performing lion dances. Interesting. Have you seen any visitors? A recording left behind by Ed, wherein he discusses visitors. Trophy earned, echoes of the past. Let's listen to it. Okay, we've got the tutorials, voice log as well. Neko Mata, which was the trading cat. In Japanese folklore, cats who live for a long time can sometimes gain spiritual power. Their tails then split into two and they transform into a type of yokai known as a Nekomata. The name itself has a partly ambiguous etymology. While Nico itself means cat in Japanese, the mata can be written and interpreted using different kanji, although generally it refers to the dual tails that they sport. Their spiritual power allows them to understand human language and continues to become stronger over time. However, Nekomata aren't entirely benign creatures and in fact has sometimes been known to attack humans. The May gate to a diary written by Fujiwara Seidi between the 12th and 13th centuries describes a necromancer who appeared one night and devoured 7 or 8 unfortunate souls. Questions regarding why these mythical felines have decided to set up shop in Shibuya, though at least one theory suggests they're trying to save up Mika to buy some nether catnip. We got some green tea. Variety of tea so ubiquitous in Japan that it has to come to represent the nation on the global stage. Right, and Zancho. In the past, this was the heart of Shibuya, once featuring the largest department store in Tokyo filled with famous brands. Now it remains as an old nostalgic area that still retains the atmosphere of a bygone era. We'll get to the voice log in a second. The lion mask. Headgear worn when performing lion dances. Lion dances are one of Japan's most famous traditional arts, performed to ward off evil, invite bountiful harvests, and more. As the name indicates, they evolve donning costumes that resemble lions, despite the fact that these kings of the jungle don't natively inhabit Japan. Lion dances originated in India, the birthplace of Buddhism, where lions are revered. It's believed that Chinese interpretations of the lion dance added masks, which were later brought to Japan along with Buddhism itself. Right, let's listen to this voice log.
もう丸人には嫌というほど遭遇してるんじゃないか。安心してくれ。これからもっと遭遇する。うんざりするのはまだ早いぞ。彼らは負の感情の集合体だ。それをロマンチックな表現にすると汚れと言うんだったね。汚れがエーテルと結びつき生まれるのが丸人だ。しかし負の感情の具現化がスーツ姿の男性や高校生の姿なのは現代ならではだな。きっと昔は侍や忍者や芸者の姿だったに違いない。話によると丸人には客人の意味もあるそうだね。工事の国からやってくる存在のことでもあり、異国の人間という意味でもある。つまり僕やデールもある意味まれびとだ。
Do apologize for the squeaky chair. So these so-called visitors are from another dimension, possibly another world. Maybe I don't know if they're an alien or if I'm assuming they're a spiritual being, obviously, but I'm not assuming they're from the Earth. They must be like from some kind of different dimension or something. I'm not too sure. That's basically what's just said. Right. You don't have any available Katashiro. Don't have any available Katashiro. hand seals. So right analog stick, form seal, L2 and R2 release energy. So we need to follow the pattern. It's a bit like a puzzle, where it is a puzzle actually, but that's what we need to do. So bypassing barriers and other obstacles will sometimes require the use of hand seals. To do so, use the right analog stick, or I'm assuming that's the D-pad maybe, to form the different signs as directed, and then press L2 and R2 to complete. Now obviously if you're on a different console, it'll be different buttons. That's the basis of what we do. Right. Picked up some dog food, very nice. It's a safe house, lovely. So no one can get us in here. Okay, so the hand seals, probably the most difficult bit about the game so far. Got some dog food for our little friend. Processed food made for canines, first sold in Japan in 1960. I'm going to read this bit just because it's dead short. In 2009, a pet food safety law was enacted as part of an effort to improve pet diets. An endeavor, should I say, which continues today. Maybe you should try giving some to a dog. We will do that when we get back that way. So what he's basically saying from that is he was in a security of the country and he sided with a couple of people he shouldn't have done, which is the reason he died, obviously, and got himself in the shit he did. Magnetic field measurements. Magnetic readings. Location A and B, no change. Location C, upward trend. question mark. Location D, no change. Location E, no reading returned, possibly broken. I've got a bad feeling about all of this. I need to contact the others. E.
地図の範囲があいつの結界になっている。お前の見た結界内の霧に触れれば消える。結界？渋谷にいた人みんな消えたってことか。ああ、消された人間は5万か10万、いやもっとだ。なんだよそれ。ああ、何人消えようが俺には関係ないな。ただこのどこかにあいつがいる。お前の妹が。どこかって。命も到達できたし、そろそろ行こうか。
Handwritten note to KK. Put the utensils away throughout the empty food containers and get the kitchen cleaned up before I get back, you slob. Damn.
確かに。お前の代わりにやってくれるか。嫌だよ。
Figure Tango Chan. The Sewer Kid. A report written by KK regarding a number of disappearances that took place near a manhole. Acquiring this will grant you additional spirit skill points. KK's investigation notes. KK's old investigation notes are hidden around the map. Finding them will grant you spirit skill points, which are used to upgrade your abilities.
これってあんたの本？うん。焼き元にカッパを見たことがあってな。あんた、子供の頃から普通じゃなかったのか。
Damn. You've been just called out, bro. You know you could end your life right in any second. And you called him out. Man's got balls, bro. Man has got balls. Spectral food. Food from the underworld not only restores your health like everyday food, but also grants you a temporary boost to your abilities. The remaining duration of a food's items effect is shown in the gauge, on the gauge, should I say? I don't know why I keep saying words in a different way. Displayed in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We're going to read all them entries in a second. List of periodicals. Name all of these as soon as possible, thanks Rinko. And then it's got in quotation marks, Inspecting Underworld Gates, Encyclopedia of Japanese Sorcery, Life and Death, A Cultural History, and Instant Noodle Almanac 2020. This looks like some kind of... He had it all set out to get this guy, apparently. think we've looked at everything now, guys. Right, let's read the entries. Get our health up there first, I think. So we had spectral food, KK's investigation notes. Kappa novel. A novel written by acclaimed Japanese author Ryunosuke Akutagawa, first published in 1927. The story is told from the viewpoint of a psychiatric patient who recovers. The story is told from the viewpoint of a psychiatric patient who recalls how he stumbled into the world of Kappa after following one he spotted while mountain climbing. His description of the Kappa is not by my fringe, apparently. His description of the Kappa world depicts a strange, otherworldly place whose values are purportedly the opposite of those held by human society. Ask a literary scholar and they'll tell you that on a deeper level, the story is in fact of a cutting satire of Japanese society as it existed when the story was written. Okay, and then we have spectral food. Have we read this? No, I don't think we have. In ancient Japan, there was a belief that those who ate food prepared using the same fire were bound to the collective that provided the sustenance. This idea about food being a symbol of deep bonds between individuals persists within the Japanese language today. One such expression that can euphemistically refer to people with close ties to one another, for instance, can be translated as eating rice from the same kettle. By extension, those who eat food from the land of the dead become themselves tied to the underworld and cannot return to the realm of the living. Even the gods aren't above this edict, as evidenced by Izanami, a goddess of creation. In Japanese mythology, she dies and then becomes trapped in the underworld after eating some of its food. Should normal living people consume such otherworldly vitties, they die. Well, hopefully we won't die from that, and that's not a trick by this guy that said you can eat it. Fortuitously, since Akita already has one foot in the grave, eating it seems to have no such death-inducing effect on him. Well, that basically clears up what I've just said. Right. List of periodicals. We've written both of these, handwritten notes as well. Awesome. Nathadango, a food which bears a striking resemblance to an earthly traditional Japanese snack. What's dango? Dango are a popular dumpling treat. And apparently to make them, rice flour is mixed with warm water, rolled into a ball, then boiled. Seems pretty nice, that, to be fair. Might want that myself. And the sewer kid. Right, so we got KK's investigation notes. A report came in about people in Shibuya disappearing near a manhole. The whole thing smelled wrong, but Rinko was all too happy to delegate the task to me. I thought it could all just be some stupid prank, but I still went to meet up with the person who got in touch with us. Turns out it was a little kid named Ryota. Perfect. Lucky me getting to be some kid's gopher on top of being Rinko's errand boy. Anyway, the kid told me about how someone named Sasuke disappeared near a manhole and asked me to go looking for him. At this point I was thinking Sasuke was the kid's little brother or something. I mean, why wouldn't I? Question mark. I found the manhole and near it a spirit claiming it had been killed by some kind of monster. Supposedly they'd be standing right on top of the manhole when it happened. Intrepid guy that I am, I climbed on down. I'd only ever been down into the sewers one other time, back in my days on the force, and it was just as shitty this time as it was back then. So once I got down, I ran into this kid in a yellow raincoat just hanging out there. Not the first place I'd think to find a lost kid. So KK, it turns out to be some kind of private investigator / police officer. But I figured it could have been Sasuke, so I called out to him, which turned out to be a real bright idea because it was actually the monster. Great. The thing saw me, blew a whistle, and then a bunch more of them showed up to ruin my day. Thankfully I took the things down, but next time I'll go ahead and take care of them before getting noticed, instead of running my mouth. Well, shit happens, man. You don't really know that there's going to be a whole brigade of monsters coming after you. Or entities, whatever they are. Monster spiritual enemies. Surprise of surprises, in the end, Sasuke actually did show up, and he was a damn dog. My heart just about stopped when I first spotted him. Thanks, kid. I guess I'm a pet detective now, too. Well, was that dog we ran into before called Sasuke? It wouldn't surprise me, you know. Right. Can we save it? We're gonna save. Interesting, so it auto saves every 5 minutes. I was hoping it would have auto saved, and it did, because that's what I wasn't sure if it was an auto-save game or a save game, so that's sorted now anyway. So we got the camera, axes, they're all pretty good. Subtitles, we're okay with all that. Graphics are all good. It's actually got a colourblind mode that is pretty awesome for a game, to be fair. And it's got graphics mode, amazing. And then the sound effects. This game is actually living up to what I thought it would, to be honest. You know, there is some games out there, and although I've said that I like games, I have liked games in the past. I think there's sometimes been a bit where I thought there'd be an added extra bit that's just missing. As far as I'm concerned with this game so far, the atmosphere is here, the horror aspect of the game is here, the storyline of the game is here as well. You know, it really tells a picture of wanting to investigate who this KK is about. The dog is his dog that we've seen before. these creatures slash spiritual monsters, whatever they are, what they're about, where they come from, who this guy in charge of them is. So yeah, it's really interesting at the minute, guys. I don't know how long I played for. Only reason I don't know how long we've played for, I mean, I could check. But what I've started to do now, and hopefully it does make a bit of a difference. I think I might have said this before, but when I'm streaming, I don't necessarily look or have my stream on my phone anymore, because apparently from what I've read is there was a shit ton of echoing going on in the game when, you know, the characters are speaking, and I want to get rid of that echo side of the gameplay where the characters are actually, you know, they're not having like an echoey, like they're not saying something in a deep cave, you know what I mean? And from what I heard, it's because I had my stream on. Now, even though I turned the volume off, apparently it can interfere with the stream being the way it is, because obviously the device was right next to it. So I'm not too sure. I'll probably look back in this. You could say, oh, why don't I check other videos that you've done it for? I have really only just started doing it. I haven't uploaded any videos yet to really prove the difference. So over time, you know, obviously either, you know, if I haven't figured it out by then and you are watching, then do let me know. You don't have to, though. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, guys. I have really enjoyed it. First person is awesome. Like I said, the atmosphere is great. And I will see you in the next stream. Peace out.